Do you enjoy the beauty that surrounds your home? How would you like all those gorgeous green fields and beautiful woods around the lake turned into apartment complexes in the next few years? Let me show you something. This is a map of the lake from the current Lake Worth Vision Plan. Here's the 820 bridge, and here's Jacksboro Highway Bridge, and here's the Fort Worth Nature Center. I'm going to cover it up. Around the main part of the lake, you'll notice two colors, orange and green. The green are dedicated parks. In all probability, those green spots will stay parks. On the other hand, you'll notice that 2/3 of the woods and fields around the lake are orange. That means that the city could sell this property off and development like apartment complexes could be built. Notice that the orange zones are everywhere. That means that the vast majority of the residents on the lake could be living in the middle of an apartment complex in the not too distant future. Here's what you need to understand. There are 4 neighborhood associations around Lake Worth: the North Shore, South Shore, East Shore, and Scenic Shores. I lead the Scenic Shores Association. All 4 neighborhood associations are led by very concerned people who have been fighting tooth and nail to keep this from happening. It has been a fierce battle, and we have yet to win the war. As a matter of fact, we have reached a point where we desperately need your help. We need every single person on the shoreline to help. Let me show you something else. This is a computer disk that lists every voter in Tarrant County. Your name is on this disk. It tells what elections you voted in and what elections you didn't vote in. The mayor and every councilman has this disk. Every candidate for mayor and council have this disk. And they all use this disk like a Bible. Now, let me show you something else. Here's a list of all the property owners on Lake Worth. You'll notice that I've highlighted some names. The people that I highlighted are the ones who voted in the 2009 city election. You'll notice that hardly anyone on the shoreline voted. And I'll admit, I didn't vote in that election either. The next election will be in the first week of May, this year, 2011. Once that election is over, whoever is elected will have an updated version of this list. They will know if you voted, and they will know if I voted. If the new list looks like this list, then the leaders of the 4 neighborhood associations will have very little ability to keep the apartments out. On the other hand, if after this election this list is completely green, in other words, everyone on the shoreline votes, then the 4 neighborhood associations will have tremendous ability to protect this property. It really is that simple. If you vote, we can get the property preserved and protected. If you don't vote, then as our kids say, we got no game. We've got no power and no ability to protect the lake. I cannot overemphasize that if you want to preserve the environment around your home, if you want to preserve the environment of the lake, you must vote in this election, and I mean you specifically. I'm talking about your one vote. Your one vote could easily mean the difference between your living around parks like you do now, or you're living around apartments and other high-density development. So, what's the plan? First, if you are not registered to vote, you need to get registered now. Just call me and I'll send you a form. It's super easy. Second, you need to save 2 dates. The first is a Shoreline rally on April 9th. On Saturday, April 9th, all city council candidates and all mayoral candidates will meet with Shoreline residents at a free Shoreline barbecue rally at Grace Baptist Church on Las Vegas Trail at 11:30. Whether you ask them a question or not, the candidates need to see you there. Third, you need to plan on voting in the early voting between May 2nd and May 10th. I'll send you an email letting you know where you need to go to vote. You just need to resolve right now that you'll be voting in the early election. Before the election, I will also send you a voter sheet so that you can see where all the candidates stand on our issues. All you'll need to do is to pick your favorite ones and vote. It's going to be easy. If you vote, no matter who it is you vote for, we will have the ability to protect the green space around our homes, and we will have the ability to protect the lake. This all comes down to your one vote. I cannot overemphasize how important this election is to your home and to this lake. We're all in this together. I'm Michael Dallas.